Welcome to Thomaston Place Auction Galleries for our exciting February Temptation Sale. 3 days of incredibly rare and unusual items. Hope you can come to the preview, which lasts for 2 weeks, which is because of the pandemic. We're running an extra time to give people time to look at all these wonderful things. So welcome to Thomaston Place Auction Galleries, the 26th, 27th, and 28th of February. So on Saturday, we're selling this extremely rare painting by Joseph DECAMP. We went on a house call in Prouts Neck and walked into this wonderful old cottage right off of Winslow-Homer Lane. Walked in the kitchen, I saw this and could not believe it. And there was this hanging over the mantle where it's been since 1905 when it was gifted to my friend Sprague. 1905, Joseph DECAMP, beautifully signed. It's never been cleaned or touched. It's in the original 22 karat gold, hand-carved arts and crafts frame and in beautiful condition. The estimate is 1 to 200,000. The last time we sold a 12 by 16 of his paintings, it brought 605,000. So this is a spectacular piece, first time ever leaving the family with great provenance and fine untouched condition. So this lovely painting right here, we've had Joseph Israel paintings in the past. He is known as the Dutch master of the 19th century. His paintings are in all the major museums in Europe. This one is a wonderful painting of a mother carrying her child, and she's been collecting seaweed or clams on the beach. And this one is estimated at $15,000 to $20,000 and was once sold by Alexander Galleries in New York City. If you ever wanted a great Joseph Israel in a small size, which a lot of them is, the last little one we had was 6 by 9 inches, brought $18,000. I've been doing this business for 50 years. This is the finest pair of hand-carved, probably custom designed for someone, pair of beds that I've ever seen. Each bed is not only hand-carved, but each bed has a separate finial, hand-carved finial of an American eagle. They're beautifully carved in great condition. The bed is in its original surface, and the eagles fit right on top of these little carved, stylized pineapples. And you can have them facing this way, or you can have them facing this way. So if you want to see the eagles when you're laying down in bed, or if you want everybody to see them when they come into your bedroom, this is the way to have it. It's illustriously carved through here on the footrail, which is incredible. But another thing that makes them so exceptional are these carved posts with the tobacco leaf carvings down here. Each bed has its own hand-painted still life of fruit in a woven basket, beautifully executed in the early 19th century, and they are painted as integral parts of the bed on wooden panels. The beds are an original surface and finish. They came on a house call, a local house call, and if you want to have the rarest and best set of federal period beds probably ever sold, these are the ones to have, because you'll never ever find another pair of beds like this. Also on Saturday is this fabulous pair of British card tables. These are inlaid card tables, but what's incredible about them is the insert when you're using them as a card table. These are all hand-cut wedges of brown and burgundy leather with gold tooling. Amazing pair of card tables. These would have been right around 1800 to 1820. They have all rosewood banding along here. This is a satinwood birch along here, and with the separately cast hairy ball and claw foot with casters. When you have a leg like this, it's called a saber leg. You notice this is all rosewood inlay with probably olive wood or satinwood little line inlay. Magnificent pair of tables, and they were purchased originally many years ago for $35,000, and they're in the sale and estimated here at $6,000 to $8,000. So this lovely piece right here, we got this on a house call in Connecticut along with a lot of other great things that are in this sale, but this is an exquisite little gilded French bronze mounted, all marquetry inlaid. These are all different types of woods, all hand cut and carefully inlaid into the top of this. You'll notice the BOMBE shape. It would have taken days, if not weeks, just to do the lid alone. Plus, this is all custom fitted gilded bronze trim. We even have the key for this desk. has cabriole legs which sweep down with brass fittings, has an incredible interior with the leather fittings and all the little drawers right here in exotic wood. And this pulls here where it's a secret compartment. So you have a secret compartment in there. This is what they call a well desk. But this is a very fine late 18th century, early 19th century ladies Bombay front slant lid desk. In incredible condition, even has the original key. Look at the inlay on the sides of it, just unbelievable. Probably made by one of the great French cabinet makers. The estimate on this is only $3,000 to $5,000. Could bring considerably more though. I've seen these bring as much as $20,000, $30,000. Exquisite condition, all inlaid all the way around. So lot 2328 is attributed to MASSEO CIVITALI. He was worked in Italy between 1849 and 1511. This 15th century Italian figure is so dramatic. The Madonna in Mourning is what it's called. It's 45 and a half inches tall. But what's lovely about her is it still has some of the soft blue polychrome paint still attached to the carving. It's amazing, something from the 15th, 16th century would be in this condition, but we've been very fortunate to get some exquisite ancient antiquities of religious antiquities in old master paintings, in sculpture, in bronzes, and things of that nature. But look at the carving on this thing, it's just absolutely beautiful. And this piece here is estimated at $5,000 to $7,000. Amazing you could buy something of that quality in that age for that little bit of money. This was brought back and given as a present by Macmillan on one of his expositions. This is an ancient narwhal tusk, and they took walrus tusk and made this bracket to make it into a floor lamp, and the feet are 3 big matching walrus tusks. This would have been made in the 19th century, and it's narwhal and walrus tusk floor lamp. It belonged to Admiral Donald Macmillan, and it's estimated at $6,000 to $10,000. Many years ago, we just sold one tusk that we found leaning up in a barn for $12,000. This is much rarer and unique as a piece, and it could easily be taken. If you didn't want it as a lamp, all you had to do is take this cord off here and unscrew this, and you could slide this right off and just have a narwhal tusk on a stand and have an extra walrus tusk. So this incredible carved, probably a pre-Columbian, probably Mayan, jade stone mask is a very large size. You'll notice it has this is all hand drilled, of course, hand drilled for ornamentation in the ears. It had inserts in the eyes. Sometimes they were in pure gold. The inserts for your eyes were in pure gold. This is all hand sculpted, pre-Columbian. Beautiful surface and patina on this thing. I've had smaller ones, but I've never had one of this size or caliber in this good condition. They're usually a lot of breaks on them. But this one had insets in the mouth too. You see these holes right here? That's how they fastened the gold. They would make solid gold eyes in the inserts in here. This is pre-Columbian Central America. Probably 4 to 6 AD, and the estimate is 4,000 to 6,000, lot 2473. The workmanship on this, it's intarsia inlaid desk and chair, is someone that has a lot more patience than I do. Look at this, Bill. Every one of these is all hand turned and fitted. This is all stick and ball work. I can't imagine having the talent or the patience to do this kind of work throughout the whole piece. When you look at the top rail of this chair, it's inlaid with abalone shell, ebony, and bone. Just amazing condition. They had this custom glass top made so nothing could happen to the top. Beautiful drawers all the way around. Even the knobs have abalone shell inlay. And it's serpentine on the sides, and the sides is all stick and ball. And there's the back too. It's amazing this thing survived. When we were moving it out of the house in Connecticut, I was having a heart failure, hoping nothing would happen to it, and bringing it all the way to Maine to be sold. But an absolutely incredible workmanship. We have, along with these things, they had a massive collection of early Persian and Egyptian inlaid silver and copper objects, which will be in the sale also. Look at this, got inset in silver with lions, and the early writing on the sides. There's a deer there, very rare, another deer, and looks like a wolf. This early Persian metal, mixed metal, is very sought after now. If you ever wanted to have a very important, probably this was made for royalty, this is called a KRIS. This came to us, or was shipped to us from a collector in the Midwest. Well, we get things from all over the country and all over the world now, but this is all pure tooled repoussé gold, mounted on silver with ivory fittings, but in here is all carved with a horse head, all mounted in gold, with natural little rubies, little diamonds, little cabochon stones through here. Look at the horse head on there. Absolutely exquisite. Zebra wood shaft over here. Look at the tooling on the blade. This kind of tooling, you see all that clouding on that blade? That's by the blacksmith takes each piece of metal and heats it and folds it and heats it and folds it and heats it and folds it to make it have the rigidity that it does and the strength that it has. But look at the artistic quality of this piece, almost like a snake. The KRIS knife blades always have these fancy tips on the ends, sort of a signature of probably the blacksmith's signature work, but absolutely exquisite. This is definitely something, you know, would have been imperial or royal standing that had this. Even has a, well, it looks like an old museum acquisition number or exhibit number on it. But if you ever wanted to have the very best in a KRIS, we've had a lot of these that we sold through the years, but nothing ever of this magnitude and quality. Absolutely stunning museum piece right there. And it's lot 2376, and it's estimated at $6,000 to $8,000. There's probably that just in gold and stones in this thing. Absolutely amazing piece. We were called to do this estate up in Seal Harbor, Maine, and one of the great things from this estate was this 18th century Buddhist temple carving, estimated at $6,000 to $8,000. It retains almost all of its original color, and it's on a custom platform base. This was from a wonderful estate of Thomas A. Cox from Seal Harbor, Maine. He was a very big collector of Asian things, and we have multiple things of his in the sale. As you can see, there's wear on top of the head where people have rubbed their hands on it over the last 200 or 300 years, and it just has a wonderful feeling to it. The way they did the eyes and the ears, you can tell that it's Burmese from the style of the carving. Lot 2237 is another piece that more than likely had been made for royalty. Just the whole magnitude or size of it and quality of it tells you this was not for the average guy. This for a countess, or somebody of French or English royalty. The top is all hand painted and carved inset ivory, set in what we believe is some type of hide, often of some type of exotic animal. But what's amazing about this is the condition. Every inch of this is fitted with gilded French bronze mounts. It even, I just noticed, it has almost an imperial crest on the handles and on the feet. You'll notice there's winged birds on the corners. But look at this handle. This is all done in solid silver. Look at this handle, Bill. It's got cherub, it's got little children on it here. There's a mask here. Ties into the base. Look how it ties into the base. With more figures down here where the key goes. I've never seen anything like this ever. In our 50 years we've been doing this, we've never had a box of this caliber. We've had some great ones though. We even have the original key. It has the royal blue interior velvet lining and the silk in the bottom fully signed by the maker. I would think it was more for rare jewels or something like that. But of course, whoever buys it can put anything they want in it. 29 inches long and 17 inches deep and 9.5 inches high. That is one beautiful big table box, as they're called. You can imagine it. Look at the work in here. It's just unbelievable. It's all sculpted and inlaid into the leather. The detail of the painting. Look at the bumblebee here and the little butterfly there. I just love the work, the craftsmanship in this period of things. It's just unbelievable. 2068 is one of the rarest of the John James Audubon prints. The American Flamingo is in great condition. We had a new acid-free French rule mat put on it in the Hogarth style frame, and one of the very rarest of the Audubon bird specimens that people collect. It's estimated at 10 to 15,000. We have a lot of other great Audubon quadrupeds, the animal series, and a lot of other wonderful hand-colored engravings of birds in the sale.